Good morning, dear students. I hope you all are fine at home and enjoying your holidays. So, dear students, today we are going to learn MSC lesson 14. So, what is the lesson name? Love for Life. So, all are at home. What are you experiencing? So, what is your experience? How you are enjoying your holidays? How you are talking with your family members or relatives or friends? This all, when you talk to them, what do you feel? How they are talking to you? When you ask anything, what is your parents' reaction? Are they hating or are they loving or they telling you it is a correct or wrong? Whatever, sometimes they may scold, they may get angry, because that is all out of love. Because love for life. So we are living a life to love the people. Here in our story, previous lessons, just if you recall, before the holidays, we have learned the lesson love all religions. The next 13th lesson, what was the place of worship. This all what one by one, step by step, it taught us how many religions are there in our India and how we are living, loving each other, respecting each religion. So going to the each worship places. We may be a Hindu, we may be a Christian, we may be a Muslim, but we all come together, we sit in one classroom and we study. Because that is out of love. We respect each religion here. So that is the concept. How we are respecting, because we have love for one another. Yes or no? Yes. We love one another. That's why we make good friends. When we make friends, we don't see the religion there or whom you are. You are rich or you are poor. Nothing the friendship sees. Why the friendship doesn't see all these things? Because truly we are liking the person. Truly we are loving the particular person. The same thing today we are going to see in this story. This is one kind of small story with tell us that something that tell us how we love each other and how we can be truly a good person. The person about 2025 years. 2025 years we can say, instead of 2025 years ago. So the 25 years ago the story had started. There was a boy. His name was Siddharth. What is his name? Siddharth. The boy is very good, very silent, very humble, lovable. So how you all are? So what happened? This boy, what he had done? Why we are studying about this particular name Siddharth? So the Siddharth here, I have written Siddharth. Why we are studying about this Siddharth? That we will see. About 25 years ago, there lived a prince. His name was Siddharth. One day, he was walking in his garden. So just he is going in the, because he is a prince. Prince means we know, king's son. So prince means he has such a beautiful life. You may be seeing in the stories. There are many stories when you watch. So that time you see when mother or father says his story, there is a big palace, king, queen, prince, princess. And at home also sometimes your parents may call you, she is my princess, he is my princelet. So the prince means the person who has all the facilities in his home. So what happened? He was just walking in his garden and suddenly he had a voice of something falling down. So something is falling down, he had a voice. Sound. Then immediately what he had done, he ran in that side, where the sound came, in the particular direction he started to move. When he has gone and seen, there was a swan. Swan means the bird. So the swan was lying there, and when he has seen, there was a arrow in his that particular bird's body. So arrow करके, so the swan got hurt because of the arrow. Then the prince was very kind and very gentle, and such a pleasant boy he is. Then immediately what he had done, he lifted up the swan and he took out slowly he removed the arrow from the body, and out of compassion means out of lot of, as he got hurt, उसको दर्द हो रहा है, because he got the swan was hurt, got hurt, but he felt that the pain was taken by him. The Siddhartha was feeling very bad about that particular, and slowly he removed that arrow and cleaned the wound and put the medicine. So nicely he come. He left. He felt very pity. Then they seeing that wounded bird. Then after that what happened? As Siddhartha was turning, means after applying the medicine, then just he was slowly he is giving a humble touch to the swan. Then immediately that time the person one more boy came. His name was Devadatta, and Devadatta was the cousin of Siddhartha. समझे? Means उसका बड़ा भाई, cousin, yes, बड़ा भाई. So uska cousin. So Devadatta came, and he came and said to the Siddhartha, Siddhartha, this is my bird. You give to me. How can you take my bird? Because I too have shooted the bird. Then the Siddhartha was very silent and very pleasantly he said, what then? Siddhartha, this is your bird. Who should keep the bird? The one who tried to kill or the one who tried to save? A bird का कौन रख सकते हैं? Who can keep this bird? The person who is trying to kill the bird or the person who is trying to save the bird? So Devadatta was doing what he did. He was trying to kill. इसको मारने जा. So he was going to kill that bird. But the Siddhartha has taken to his arms and he has saved the bird. So that's reasoning that Devadatta felt very bad and he realized his mistake, and he silently he went from there. So this is the one incident. There are many things I say, so many things were there in Siddhartha's life, how well and how he was pleasant and how he had done. So this is the one example they have given us. After that, from that moment onwards, once he went out of his palace and he has seen that many people, many poor people or sick people were suffering with the different problems. So he has seen so many problems are there in this world. Everybody is suffering. Some are other, some are sick, some are very poor, some are not having proper house, shelter or clothes, etc. Seeing all that, the Siddhartha felt very bad. He wanted to get rid of all the sufferings. This all ये सब देखने के लिए उसको means हमको ये सब नहीं चाहिए. I want to live the peaceful life, he thought. Then what he did? So by the time he grew up, he married and he had one child also, one boy also. That time, by the time every small onwards, he was feeling this. Subkish was there in his life. He was feeling very bad, seeing this so many sufferings, because in his childhood he never went out of the palace. Because his parents did not. Siddhartha parents never sent him out of the palace. वो महल से बाहर नहीं भेजा. When he went suddenly, when he grew up, बड़ा होने के बाद, so when he grew up, he went out of the palace and he has seen that many people are suffering with different problems. So many problems are there in this world. I don't know, till now I have not experienced. The Siddhartha started. I have never experienced, but there are so many problems. Seeing that he felt, then he left the palace. Siddhartha left the palace and his family, his richness. He is very rich. Prince means we know that he is rich. So he left everything and went out of the place. Where he went, his parents were not knowing, wife was not, nobody was knowing where he went. He walked, ज़्यादा दूर चला गया. So he went and he went to the one particular place where he stopped. There he sat and he started to meditate. So he has continuous meditate means he never opened his more than I think nearly 40 days or more than 40 days. He was meditating. Then after the meditation, he realized that through that meditation, as a result, he got what he was enlightenment. So he came out of all the sufferings, and he felt that he got the enlightenment. He was that moment onwards, he was called into the Buddha. So Siddhartha was turned into, his name was turned into Gautam Buddha. So Buddha. So he turned after the meditation, after getting an enlightenment, he turned into the Gautam Buddha. The Gautam Buddha was the person who has brought he is the founder of Buddhism. In previous lesson we have learned about the worship places, religions. So in that we have seen the Buddhism also one of the religion. So this religion was brought by the Gautam Buddha. And there also I have told you about this Gautam Buddha was the founder of the Buddhism. So this Buddhism was brought by Gautam Buddha. Gautam Buddha's real name was Siddhartha. Gautam Buddha's real name is what? Siddhartha. And he was the founder of Buddhism. So this is about how the Siddhartha turned into the Gautam Buddha. The next, one more person was there in our story. That was the Dr. Salim Ali. The Dr. Salim Ali was also a gentle scholar. So the gentle person who lived in India. And he has written many books about the birds. And he has such a great love for the birds, we can say. Why? How he realized that he had a great love? Because of the one small incident. How the Siddhartha life also with a bird only, he showed that how he is a gentle and how he is a compassion towards the living things. So here also this Dr. Salim Ali was also, when he was, before realizing about the beautiful creation of the God, he was shooting the one bird. Then one sparrow got hurt, and because of his mistake the sparrow was died. So that moment onwards he realized and he swore, means he took a promise there. I will not hurt any living things. I will not hurt any living things. That moment onwards he never hurted any living things, and he started to love every living, and mainly the birds or animals one. Because the God has created all the living beings, including birds, animals, etc. So what we have to do, seeing these both examples, what did you understand? क्या पता चला है? We have to have our heart, means we always should have the good heart for all the living things, mainly like a love for the birds, love for the animals. So because God wants us to love as He loves us. He has loved us purely, means without any jealous or without any problem, without any expectation back from us. He has loved us. In same way, we also should love each other and all the living things, whatever it is there in this world. So dear children, I hope you have understood the lesson and read the lesson well, because when you read you can understand better and you can learn the new words. And in your book page number 47, if you see, there are some small activities there. 47. They have given the different birds pictures here. So now you try to find out the name of this particular birds and write their names. I will give you, but you can, because it is very easy. You know all these birds very well. So try to write the name of this particular birds. I hope you have enjoyed. Thank you.